Hello race fans and welcome to the 2016 Toronto Motorcycle Show. I'm Frank Wood, the announcer for the Mopar Canadian Superbike Championship. Today we're going to be talking to some of the top stars from the Mopar Canadian Superbike Series for 2016, their plans for the season and what we can expect from them. And we're especially pleased to announce that the 2016 National Superbike Championship will be televised on TSN. We're here with Kenny Riedmann at the 2016 Toronto Motorcycle Show. Last year in 2015, Kenny wrapped up his second consecutive national championship in the Hindle Exhaust Pro Sport Bike class. He also finished second in the Superbike class after a rough season. Kenny, you started things off with a dislocated shoulder. From there, you fought your way back and took a marvelous charge to end up second in the nation. Let's talk about your Superbike ride from last year and your aspirations for 2016.
Well, last year, like you said, it started off really rough with an injury. Luckily, I had Dr. Steve Walker on my side, freezing me up before every time I went out and rode, which helped a lot. And, you know, slowly but surely, the season just came to us. And by the last round at Mosport, I really felt like I should have won that race. I made a mistake both days on the last lap. So looking to head into this race season, just going for wins, nothing else.
And for the 2016 season, some relatively big changes for you. First of all, a new Superbike this year and a new sport bike.
Yeah, you know, with Kawasaki coming out with the brand new ZX-10R, can't wait to get out on that thing. It looks amazing. I was just talking with my friend Bobby Fong, who was testing one this past weekend. He said the thing is just badass. So really looking forward to that, and the new ZX6 636. I was talking to a friend of mine that raced one a few years ago. He said nothing but good things about it, so I can't wait to throw a leg over that one as well.
You've already set some goals for 2016. Share them with us.
Yeah, I want to win both classes, and I'm not going to be happy with anything less.
We're chatting now with Trevor Daley out of Mississauga, Ontario, who ended up fifth in the National Championship Series last year after finishing second to Jody Christie in 2014. Let's talk about the 2015 season. You started out, Trevor, with two broken wrists a week before the season even started.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tough way to start, and you know, after that 2014 season, finishing second to Jody, there's a lot of excitement. Put a great program together over the off season. Just one of those unfortunate things, bad timing, wrong place at the wrong time, and testing accident, and broke both my hands and my right wrist. So made for a little bit of uphill season last year in 2015, but didn't miss a round and bounced back, got fifth overall in the championship, and really looking forward to this year in 2016.
One of the media magazines has coined the phrase, the new wild man of Canadian superbike racing. Are you okay with that handle?
You know, it's one of those things, a lot of people say I'm have a little bbit different style riding and exciting. So I don't look at myself as being wild or aggressive or things I've been labeled as, but you know, that's one of those things, just who I am, right, and the way I ride.
Starting for 2016, what do you anticipate for yourself?
Yeah, again, kind of last year was a bit of a hiccup, but those things happen, and you know, getting back on track, you know, setting up some great program for next year by the looks of it, and looking to get back on the box at a bunch of rounds. And you know, 2013 I scored my first professional win at Superbike. This year with a doubleheader race there, you know, I'm pretty excited to you know, fight for some race wins and be there for the championship in the end.
Great stuff. We'll be watching for you.
Thank you.
Next rider we're going to be talking to will be campaigning the 2016 Mopar Canadian Superbike Series full-time for the first time. Started racing in his home country of Scotland on a 125, then they emigrated to Canada. Continued racing 125s, then got on a sport bike, and the next thing you know, he was racing in the United States of America. Ben Young, welcome back to Canada. Boy, we're looking forward to seeing you riding here full-time.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, it's been a difficult couple of years, but now we're refocused and we have a new goal in mind, and you know, that's to try and grab this number one plate at the end of the year. So we have all intentions on doing that. We know we're going to have a tough battle for it, but you know, I'm not here to just be another guy on the grid. I'm here to fight for it, and hopefully we'll have some celebrations at the end of the year.
Your concentration thus far has been in the sport bike class, racing a Yamaha, as we mentioned, in Moto America in the United States of America. Now you boldly proclaim that you want to win the Canadian number one plate in Superbike. This is a brand new game and a much faster horse.
Yeah, I rode the 1000 back in 2014 in the British Superstock Championship, and I loved riding the big bike. and not as quite as much power as the bike will have this year, but you know, it gives the same relative idea. And going back to the 600 this year, I mean, it wasn't a disappointment at all, but it just the thing was a lot different to ride, and it took me a lot of time to get used to it again. And I'm just really looking forward to getting something with a lot more power and something that I'm a bit more used to riding and I can muscle around. So I just can't wait to get to, you know, the tough tracks like Shuby, where it's going to be so demanding. Like, that's where I feel like I'm going to excel. It's just going to be great, and I just can't wait to get going.
I'll repeat myself. Welcome home.
Yeah, thanks. It's good to be here.
And we were here on the Mopar Canadian Superbike Championship display, talking with the 2015 Mopar Canadian Superbike champion, Jordan Szoke. Welcome to the show, man.
Yeah, thanks. It's great to be here. It's you know, when you can't be riding motorcycles, this is the next best thing. Looking at them and getting your fix, I guess you could say, by checking all the cool new models, especially the BMWs, and you know, just getting excited for the new year.
Jordan, in the 2015 season, of course, you wrested back that number 1 plate from Honda's Jody Christie, and you put it on the front of that BMW. It was a splendid year, 7 races, 7 wins. But now we look at 36 years of age, and with all these young guns coming in after you, what are the plans to defend that plate for 2016?
Yeah, you know, I'm not the young guy out there anymore, but I'm not the old guy. And everybody, you know, thinks, oh, I'm getting old, time to retire. But if you look at Rossi and Hayes and half the British Superbike field, I'm right in my prime, you know, and I got a lot of years left in me, and I'm still very ambitious, and I feel good, and you know, you only get one shot at this, and so I want to keep it rolling, man. I want to keep going. I love riding, and that's my goal, is to stay at it for many years to come.
And I would ask you to pass comment on the riders that are going to be chasing you this year, trying to wrest that plate from you.
Yeah, you know, I don't count out anybody, and there is a lot of young guys, you know, especially Kenny, coming off a great year last year. We'll see if he can keep it rolling and keep going forward. He's got a new motorcycle that should be good. There's lots of speculation still up in the air on who else is going to be up there, and you know, with Trevor Daley, what he's riding, and so then you got to understand which bikes are, where their strong points are, and things like that, and figure that all out. But it's never going to be easy, I know that for sure, and we're going to just do what we do. It'll be fun, it'll be interesting, and I look forward to it.